I don't want to cut my hand accidentally. Well, there's your strength of your liner lock. So I bought the cheapest survival kit that I could find on Amazon. And today we're going to open this up, see what's in it, and then test it. We'll bring you along with us. All right, so I got to talk about this first. This is the box that it came in. It looks like it's like a gingerbread house or something. Gifts for Christmas, survival kits for dad. So just got to show you that because this, I don't know, that was funny. Anyway, looking in here, let's go ahead and open it up. They say there's 17 things in this kit. All right, so that apparently that holds like a water bottle. You put this on your on your belt, and then you put a water bottle or something, or even like a regular bottle, like a beer bottle or something on this. So I'm not sure about that, why that's survival, but there you go. Survival. Here's an emergency blanket. We all know what those are. Ferro rod type thing. So we'll try, again, we're going to test this stuff out here. Here is a tactical pin, the glass break on there. All right, what is this? So here's the knife. Okay. We'll find out if that's actually any good. It is spring assisted. I can feel there's a spring in there, so that's interesting. It's really lightweight. Here is a paracord bracelet, kind of survival type bracelet on here. Don't mind my other knife. Flashlight. Here is a spork with a lanyard in case you need to have a lanyard for your spork. This looks like a compass. That out. Oh, there you go. Compass. This is a saw. I'm not going to take it out right now. There's a saw. A little carabiner. Screwdrivers. And a multi-purpose card, kind of multi-tool card. There's a serration, there's your big saw right there. That's how you're going to survive in the woods with that big saw. All right, so there's the kit. Is that 17 things? I don't know. All right, so I've noticed a few things just taking this stuff out of this kit. One thing is that there's redundancy. I should say there's a redundancy. To the things that are in here. For example, there's a whistle on this, there's a whistle on this. I think there's 3 bottle openers in this kit, so I'm not sure why you would need 3 bottle openers, but there you go. But let me just start with this knife real quick. So it is spring assisted, and looking at it, you know, it's kind of a plasticky handle, but look at this. I just was playing with it a second ago. But look how much movement, wiggle is in there with that. Now, obviously, there's no brand name on any of this stuff, so there you go. I'm sure it could probably cut something. Why don't I just take this line here. It's a very tiny line. Oh, okay. So that eventually cut that little tiny cord. And that's not paracord, by the way. That's just like some kind of small, cheap cord. But yeah, a lot of wiggle in that knife. You know, if you're gonna really depend on this knife to survive, certainly wouldn't beat on this thing. I don't know if I'd trust that liner lock in there. So, you know, other than it being cheap and probably wouldn't last. So here's the bottle opener and the cutter. Again, the glass break back here as well. It does not have a deep pocket carry clip on there. So there's your knife. There's your survival knife right there. That's what they're saying. So we'll move that out of the way. I'm going to test this outside. Also on this, there's a flint and steel on this little paracord bracelet. So that's kind of interesting. And there's a whistle on the side of this thing. I'm assuming this will write. Okay, so it writes just fine. Again, glass break on this side. Idea of a tactical pin is you can use this if you need to for self-defense purposes too, maybe. So there's that. You know, nothing wrong with that, I don't think. That may be the best thing so far. I don't know if you can mess up a pin. I guess you can. But I kind of want to see if this is actually accurate. It should be. So set it down on the table here. You know, basic compass, but, you know, I guess it'll work. Of course, again, redundancy. Got compass on there as well. Carabiner. I don't know what the weight limit is. Definitely it says not for climbing. So if you're in a survival situation and you have to climb to survive, then you can't use this. This is probably only for keys. So if you need to have your keys on you while you're surviving, then you can use this. So it is locking. So I can lock this up. Needs some oil in there. It's kind of squeaky. And so there's your unit of measurement. Inch. Okay, there's another one on top up here. All right. And then maybe the most interesting thing, you think it's just a spork, right? Fork and spoon, spork. But it's more. Wait, there's more. It's a knife. And look, another bottle opener. And a saw. Very dull saw right here. So it won't even cut my hand. And then this is a whistle. Again, we already have another whistle, but another whistle. I'm not sure why I put my mouth on that, because this probably comes straight from China. Ugh. This whole kit was $15, so that's the cheapest one I could find. Survival kit on Amazon. So let's take these outside, see if we can get some sparks, do some sawing with this thing. All right, so before I go outside and test the other stuff, let's just kind of test this knife here. I don't have very high hopes for this thing. Actually, I'm nervous about my hand right now. Let's see if I can. I don't want to cut my hand accidentally. Well, there's your strength of your liner lock. So there's that. So I think that that one's shot. Oh, so okay. Well, there you go. We're all about high quality here, so this is going to be a good one. If you want a high quality knife, this might be a good option for you. All right, so here's a flashlight. I mean, again, there's some of the stuff that's hard to mess up. It does kind of zoom out and in right here, so you got that. But yeah, it's just a simple AA in there. So, you know, flashlight. Let's talk about this. Let's see if this will do any sparks. This little ferro rod thing. I give you this. I'm assuming, you know, you got to take off some of that black material first on these things. So that will throw some sparks. There you go. So if you want to start a fire, you can at least do that. Let's see if you can do it with this thing. I'm not sure even the best way to do this. I mean, you might just have to tear this thing up. Oh, there it goes. Oh my goodness. I mean, if you really had to start a fire, you could maybe do it with this thing. I mean, that's a little tiny mini ferro rod. So it is throwing some sparks. So that compass is about right. Close enough. I wouldn't trust it. And I'm kind of wondering what kind of paracord this is. If this is 550 or what kind of paracord this is. By the way, this is not the knife that it came with. I've already destroyed that knife. Let's just cut off a piece and just kind of see here. Is this the 7? There's 7 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe it is. Maybe it is. So you do have the individual strands in there. I thought it was just the fluffy stuff. So that might actually be okay. That paracord might actually be okay. All right, let's go see if we can cut a little tree down with a saw. We'll see how that works. All right, so we're starting small here, just a little limb. You know, if it can go through this pretty fast, then we might graduate to something nicer. But the idea, I think, is you do this. Hold on a second. I'm pulling pretty hard, but maybe I shouldn't pull that hard. Just soft and easy. Come on. I'm surviving. I'm surviving, right? Surviving. Can you live and survive with this saw? That's the question. Come on. I don't know, guys. It had a good beginning, but now it's just kind of in the same spot. I don't know. All right. If I try to do anything bigger, I don't think that is going to work. That's interesting. Okay. All right, so what are my final thoughts, concluding thoughts? Well, I don't think, I mean, that's broken now. I won't even go in anymore. My thoughts are, would you trust your life with this kit? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I think maybe the best thing in this whole thing is the box. It's an excellent box. I mean, it'd probably be good if you have some gingerbread men that you want to gift for Christmas, then you could buy this kit and keep this box. That's what I would probably keep this kit. This didn't really work too well. You know, honestly, this actually did throw some sparks. So, you know, there's that. But it just shows how important quality is on gear, especially if you're trusting your life with it. And it's called a survival kit. Then you really, I mean, why even buy it if you can't trust it with your life? So that's why something like this, I don't know, not a big fan, but there's a few things in here that you might find helpful or something. But anyway, hope this has been helpful for you guys. If you're looking at buying a Christmas gift or birthday gift for somebody, and you want to buy or maybe you want to buy yourself a survival kit, I would steer clear of these kinds of kits. Again, there's a few things in here I think could work out for you, but by and large, I think it could actually be even more dangerous. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for your support for us and for our channel, and we'll see you on the next video.